I will never live my dreams. My wife will never live her dreams, but we will live the collective dream of us. So I'm out here at my friend Lynn's natural pool in New England, spending a night here with my wife and my baby boy. Just finished a call on a course I'm doing called We Will Dance with Mountains by Bayo Akamalafi. Really interesting writing and philosophy kind of course. And we were talking today about the collective we, giving up, you thinking in the collective instead of the personal, the singular, the I. And it reminded me of a thing I did with my wife like a year ago when we were having difficult conversations or arguing about things, and I just noticed that it was this me versus you dynamic, and I just thought, what if I dropped all the pronouns I, me, my, you, and your, and I just replaced them, even though it's grammatically odd to do, replace them with the pronoun we and our and ours, and just started speaking that way, and it just forced the replacement of those words with we, our, and ours every single time. And it sounded a little bit odd and weird and clunky at first, but I started to make sense of it, and then we started to feel like everything was us and ours together, and there was no arguments when I was using those words. I should remember to do it all the time. It's kind of hard to remember because we're so used to using the other pronouns. But interesting how language creates. I talk about that all the time, right? We create with our words, abracadabra. But another way of thinking, another thing it reminded me of, which I was sharing, is this idea that like the moment I got married, I gave up all of my dreams. And I know that sounds horrible, right? But actually it's not, because I will never live my dreams. My wife will never live her dreams, but we will live the collective dream of us. And when we put the two of us together and we both dream together, I bring what I see in my imagination, in my mind, she brings what she sees in her imagination, her mind, and these things get mixed and they sex together and they procreate a third dream. And that's the dream we live. Would I have moved to the beach in Los Angeles if I went with my wife? No, that wasn't my dream. She wasn't dreaming of moving there either, but we brought together the values, the essence of what it is that we wanted for our lives, and we mixed them and we melted them in the pot of our imagination collectively. And so, well, what would serve both of these desires, these deeper values, at more of a conceptual level? And then a new form arises, a new dream is imagined, and that's the dream we live now. It's neither of our dreams, neither of us living our dreams, but we're living this third collective dream, the result of this procreative act that is born through honoring the we over the I, or over the you even. It's even more than serving the other, it's serving the we, the collective. And another couple stories that just bring this to life for me so much more. I was out at a wolf sanctuary recently and learning about the wolves and this theory. I don't know if it's scientifically true or not, but it's beautiful, and it's this idea that Neanderthals and humans weren't actually separate species, and we didn't beat the Neanderthals out, but we actually evolved from Neanderthals through an epigenetic jump in our DNA, and that jump was the result of being domesticated by dogs. Wait a minute, did I say that right? Domesticated by dogs? Yeah, I did. The idea is actually that like we were more like apes when we were Neanderthals, in the sense that we were competitive, and we would, if an ape got sick or a Neanderthal got sick, we'd leave that one just like apes do to die, or if there was an opportunity to lie and to cheat and to steal, we would do that just like apes do. Whereas dogs, wolves in this case, are very much more social. They take care of the sick. They share food when they have a kill. They're so much more social than apes are. And so the idea is that we didn't domesticate dogs, but dogs domesticated us. And or which way does it go? Well, you look at it from the collective, from the we, and then so what if dogs and Neanderthals came together, and the procreative result of that merging, of that sexing, mimetically at least, was, I'm sure in times it wasn't just mimetic, that's pretty gross, but I'm sure it happened. But anyway, mimetically at least, there was the result of humans and dogs in the relationship they have now. Humans becoming more social, dogs becoming more tame. I'm sure there's a better word, but that's what I have right now. And I'm here at Lynn's place. It's a place called Beechwood Retreat Center she's creating here at her home. 17 acres, beautiful part of New England. And she works with horses, and she's going to create a horse barn here with dressage, but also with equestrian coaching and leadership development through use of horses. And I was just thinking, like, horses are tamed too, right? And we have made them domesticated and utilized them. But then, wow, wait a minute. What if the horses have done more to us than we've done to them? And I just think, how much are they of them coming into our lives has changed us and who we are and what our world is like. We drive cars that run on horsepower. Would we even have motors if it weren't for horses having pulled us faster than we could pull ourselves? Would we even thought to develop an external source of power if it weren't for horses? We didn't domesticate the horses. We didn't tame the horses. We didn't make them our power source. They gifted us and they created us into a whole new kind of being. And so part of this thing about the we is about letting go of the self and absorbing yourself more into a relaxed place where you're kind of embracing the unfolding, but it's also about looking at the whole world as a dance and removing this anthropocentric perspective where everything in the universe revolves around human. We are the smartest. We're taming the dogs. We're taming the horses. I'm parenting the child. I am creating my dream and my world, and the whole universe wraps around this human way and human being, and like as if we're the most intelligent. But it's just one perspective. It's this view of the world through our eyes, and I guess I'm just infatuated with this idea that maybe the way the world looks through my eyes is just one way, and maybe that's not the way, and maybe the we way is a more beautiful way. Try it on. Let me know how it feels. Much love. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, click the button, and also share with your friends, share the love, tweet it, Facebook it, Google Plus it, LinkedIn it, whatever you do, get it out there. And of course, if you really want to engage in this idea, down below in the comments, the discussion, the dialogue is where the best insights come. Challenge me, ask me questions, I will get back to you. Your ideas, your comments help me to create more videos. Finally, if you're interested in learning it all about what I do, my personal coaching for leaders, artists, musicians, sole proprietors, anybody who's a creative force in the world and creating their own things, check out my website. Also, if you're a coach and you want to learn more about my apprenticeship or learn more about how I create coaching clients, check out my website, link down below. Much love.